Good evening, everybody. It's Sunday evening, 6 o'clock, and here we are again with our live broadcast being together yet tonight. And I'm looking forward to have an awesome time with you. Last Sunday, I was not so prepared as tonight. Tonight, I will doom all the mosquitoes away now. So nobody's going to give you some hassles tonight. No. Everybody, it's Sunday evening, 6 o'clock, and here we are again with our... Right, so just to sort out that little bit of interference. So no mosquitoes tonight's going to play with me under the table here with my feet. So I'm ready for them to sort them out. Looking forward to have this hour with you, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I'm really so blessed to have you here tonight. I'm just want to show my gratitude to everyone here tonight for tuning in. Is this the last day of the week or the first day of the week? Doesn't matter. It's Sunday. We are preparing for the week that lies ahead, but it's time for you tonight that we're going to just spend some good time together. So welcome everybody here, all the faces, names, everybody, Mari, Ilse, Bongiwe, welcome here tonight. Amanda, ek so bly vir jou ook, jy's hier. Ilani, hello. Mariska, and first of all, who tuned in here, Sandra, welcome here tonight, and Yaki, also welcome here. Everybody, good to have you here. This is the evening where I'm looking so forward. I hope your day and your week was good. I hope you had a good time. And yes, you know how it works? Share on the comment section. If there's anything you want to share about this week, your highlight of the week, what you have learned during this past week, any disappointments, any setbacks. But in that, we also choose to take out what we can learn from it. What learning opportunities can I see from the setback, from that disappointment, from that situation that you encountered? Remember, it's not circumstances that matter. It's state of being that matters. It's not circumstances that matter. It's state of being that matter. In plain English, it's not so important what happens to us. It's more important what happens in us, how we process it, how we deal with it, our conscious, our awareness. So that's what we are focusing on all of these broadcasts here. So it's great to have you, everybody here. I know some of you are having challenging situations, Mari. I'm aware of your situation, yes. And our hearts and our prayers go out with you in Wynand tonight. And we are with you. We are with you. And thank you for being here tonight, also tuned in. And the Duchess, Rose Gold Jones, welcome here tonight as well. Everybody's so good to have you on board. And this topic tonight, hey, this is something... Actually, we've been speaking a lot about it on this channel, but tonight I'm just going to wrap it in deeply for your sake, to make sure that you can become the best version of yourself. So that is, oh goodness, everybody, Kenzie, oh, Fiona, everybody here, so good to have you on board here tonight. So let's roll it tonight with your comments and your questions, and you are also welcome to greet each other. I assume you are also all belonging to the Mindful Moments Facebook group. That's why you are here. But what an interesting week it was. Some of you had some challenging moments, I know, but some of you are waiting for your breakthrough. So let's see tonight whatever your circumstances are, wherever you are, it's more important to focus on your state of being. And that's what I would like to help with you tonight. So always I say this hour is a time to relax, to reflect, and to reset yourself. It's a time to reset yourself. Prepare yourself for the week. Prepare yourself for this rest of January, for the month, and also your life. What's lying ahead? Not only lying ahead now, you are in the moment, living your life now. The best life now. That's what it's all about. Oh goodness, where's my harmonica? Oh, sorry, my harmonica is not there. So tonight, so what I have here tonight, the only tool around here is just doom. So we're going to doom tonight anything that is not good for you. Any thought, any belief. Wish it was so easy just to doom those negative thoughts, but let it go. So it's not so easy. That's why we are here together tonight. Maybe I must not go for the doom option tonight. Maybe the peaceful sleep. Yeah, after we're all going to have a peaceful sleep. So let's just be nice also on the mosquitoes instead of killing them, just to deter them. Okay. So I hope you also have your doom or peaceful sleep there, and also your cup of coffee or tea or Milo or whatever. Hopefully not something stronger. Okay. Right. So whatever you need, that's the case. No judgment here. Yeah. So I think you all have received the invitation. The invitation, Afrikaans, die invitatie, if there's such a word. So you know the topic. Here's the topic for tonight. So without any delay, here it is, the eternal present moment. Sunday evening, the 19th of January, between 6 and 7 o'clock. This is what we are talking about. The eternal moment, every moment of the day and night, wherever you are just in the moment. The whole universe, everything just operates on a long, eternal now. Everything is just happening in the universe in the now. When you pass away, in other words, when you die, you are still in the now. The only thing that's causing us not to experience only the now is this jingling, ching, ching, what's going on here. And because of our linear way of thinking, we think about the past, we think about the future, but in reality, everything is happening in the now. This is the reality of living on the now. Mariska, what did I miss? Internet connection failed on my side. I hope it's not everybody here tonight. I trust that all of you are able to really listen tonight. Are you all tuned? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Just want to check with you. Just give me a thumbs up if you can really hear me, just to make sure that we are listening to each other here. From my side, I see all the buttons has been turned on here. Everything is happening here. So I am tuned in here. Just check, Mariska, of where you are standing and sitting or standing, wherever you are, that the connection is very clear. Okay. So good to have you all on board here. So yes, for the latecomers, welcome. Not really late. That's part of synchronicity. You're supposed to tune in that time. That's how it works. The concept of being in the moment, that the universe is operating on a everlasting moment. Thank you for your thumbs up. This just a confirmation that we are all back. Mariska, you're also okay. You are back online. So the eternal present moment is something that by theory many people say, yeah, it is so, but they don't really practice it. They are sitting here in the present moment. Their body is here, but their mind is not present. At the moment when your body, who's present here, and you start worrying about the future or you think about the past, then there's a disconnection. And I just want to repeat what I've said previously. You must understand that when you love in the moment and you bring your attention to the present moment, this is when you will experience synchronicity in time. Synchronicity is that so-called coincidences, that so-called luck, how things work together for the good. That's synchronicity, the timing issue. Remember, I spoke before about the difference between timing and time. Time is linear thinking. Timing is that moment, in the moment where you are, and wow, what you get now, this profound moment being here. Something awesome is happening. In the moment you're thinking about someone, and then that someone phones you. There's someone on your heart and you feel you just want to bless that person, and you do it. In the moment you just know that you have to do it. Synchronicity is working. When you're not in the moment, you're out of sync, because the whole universe operates with synchronicity by being in the moment. The whole universe, the whole time is in the now. In the universe, there's no past, there's no future, there's no time. It's an eternal you. And when we die, we're going to be in that state forever. So, with a bit of a chuckle, I want to say, let's just get ready for it anyway. Because anyway, in eternity, you're going to live in the eternal now. And every time when you are living in the now, your health is really benefiting from it. And something very, very interesting is happening, and I want to repeat it again, and I want to rub it in, is that every time when you are in a moment, that moment when you are so much in the moment, when you get lost in time, time doesn't matter anymore. Time flies, or time goes very slow. It doesn't matter. You forget about time because you're coloring in that mandala. You are on a trip somewhere in the nature, or you're having a romantic moment. You forget about time. You're experiencing in that moment something of heaven, because heaven is eternity. Eternity is infinite. There's no time. And time shall be no more. And when we're in that state, what happens? You didn't age. You didn't age. You added 10, 15, 20 minutes to your lifespan. To prove the point, go and check people who live in the moment. Go and just have a look at people who have a habit of living in the moment. Just in the simplicity of the moment. The other day I heard in Pretoria, outside Pretoria, and a former 99-year-old lady, she is having a herd of 100 cattle, and she's so healthy. People ask her, why are you doing it? It keeps me busy. So without knowing, she is in the present moment, and she is defying time because she's in the moment. And the more you decide to be in the moment, something happens in your body. There's a healing remedy that's busy taking place. That's why when we help our patients in the hospital to deal with anxiety, we teach them all the in-the-moment skills, the mindfulness skills, all the mindfulness-related skills. Oh, and my passion is absolutely my passion. Oh, go on a trip when I think about it, to help people to find the nuggets, the mysteries of living in the now. It's now coming now for my 7th year, my 7th year that I'm learning and teaching mindfulness actively every day. And every day I'm learning more. There's more realities, more depths about it. And the latest thing that I'm now discovering, the power of how it can even heal us on a molecular level, on a cellular, but going deeper into a molecular level. But more about that in other episodes. So we haven't even touched the peak of the iceberg of the mysteries pertaining to living in the moment. So I hope it's something new to you tonight, that when we die, we are still in the present moment. Soul, you're a soul, you're immortal, you're infinite. you're just stepping over into another dimension of infinity, and basically you're an immortal being. But your body, our body makes us so aware, our five senses makes us so aware of linear thinking, past, present, and future. Nothing wrong with it. But your higher self, your higher part, your upper part of your body is supposed to be connected to that part as well. Instead of being so linear orientated, future orientated, past obsessed, that we get sick. We're in sickness. Lots of sicknesses comes from what happened in the past or worries about the future, the unknown. So that's it. Ja, Marie, soos ek lyk goed vir 80. Oh, yes. Now, my glitter, ja. Hallo Sunay, welkom hier, so lanklaas met jou gepraat. Dit lyk met gaan goed met jou. Yes, it's so great to understand the whole idea of mindfulness, because the ultimate secret of mindfulness is in the moment to identify your highest excitement at any given moment, at any place, to do at that moment what your highest excitement is. That's why I'm here. It's my highest excitement for a Sunday evening. I can't think of anything else that will excite me more. If that was the case, I would end the broadcast right now, go there. But my highest excitement is how I fill my life with meaningful activities. It's a joyful thing, and the highest excitement connects me with that absolute sense of gratitude. And you know, gratitude is one, maybe the most powerful emotion that elevates your state of being, that can heal you. So what I hear from and learn from epigenetics and neuro-linguistic programming and all the neuroscience, what I'm busy studying, I found out that they all have this one thing in common. They say, practice gratitude, and it will affect your health on a molecular level. Because what is busy happening? With gratitude, you connect your future with the present moment. Remember that one on the 1st of January, I had that broadcast about remembering your future? You remember your future because the present moment is connected to a dream, a goal, an intention that we have. And that intention that we have, when we think about this is my intention for this year, my work and business, my career life. Oh, I love how he does in the background. My intention for my health, my mental health this year. My intention for that specific relationship, either to pursue it or to go on a trip, honeymoon trip, those things. What's spiritual? Whatever your intention is that you speak out and you connect it with the elevated emotion, like being empowered. You see, now you connect your present moment, your intention, and what you think about your future, and you already feel the feeling of your future now, and the subconscious can't discern between reality or the idea of reality. It takes it as it is reality, and that emotion is real. So when you feel empowered, when you feel free, energized, gratitude, joyful, worthy, stimulated, motivated, satisfied, adventurous, unlimited, also in love with life, what happens? Those emotions in a prolonged frequency has such an enormous potential for healing. Now people ask me, why don't I put love as the elevated emotion there? Listen, love is not a feeling. Love is not an emotion. So don't confuse love with an emotion, okay? Love is a state of being, and out of love can beautiful, positive, exciting emotions flow. So it goes beyond feelings, far exceeds feelings. So you will see here tonight as we speak about Elevated emotions is your key. When you live in the moment and you have your intention for 2025, along with your associated elevated emotion, you change. You change because it's a done deal. If I have an intention for my business this year, this is what I want to achieve, and I already see the vision in my mind, but I assign an associated emotion to it of gratitude, excitement, and joy. So what happens? I connect my present with the future. It becomes one. I enter the unified field. And when that happens, I'm touching something of heaven. And this is how we have been designed. This is our divine design to create. But creativity goes along with excitement. You know when you don't feel excited and you feel a bit down. That feeling. There's no creativity. There's hardly any gratitude in that state. It's a very destructive state that even makes sickness more and more and more. So that's the whole idea. You get it. You get it. Okay. So you can see how your business will fly, Mari. It's true. When you assign an elevated emotion to your intention. It's just a mere thought tonight of having this wonderful time together with you tonight made me so excited. And I need it. We all need it. And this is the key, this is the indicator to know whether or not you are in synchronicity, whether or not you're going in the right direction. It's all about your highest excitement that you can experience. And it's possible. That's how many people are releasing new endorphins, dopamine, serotonin from the brain because they have identified or what is their highest excitement at any given moment. Don't just think about one thing in general. What is your highest excitement now in this present moment? Yeah, right now, being with you. That's the whole idea that excites us. And we all need excitement. What is so beautiful about excitement now, it's not someone else that must excite you. Happiness is an inside job, it comes from inside here, where this excitement comes from when you identify your intentions. It's all about intentions. You see, I don't speak about goals. I speak about intentions. It's more real for me than just goal setting. Goal setting has got its place, but I will first start with the intention. And out of that, I will formulate my goals and then just the elevated emotions assigned to it. If the goal what I must work and formulate is not really lined up with my highest excitement, I'm just busy wasting my time. I've got one life to live, and I want to live this life with excitement. And the reason for living, to fulfill your life's purpose, has got to do with this absolute excitement that we have here. When you get that goosebump feelings, of gratitude overflowing when you look at your new business, this new relationship, this new year. And that's how it works. Even if, as I said in the beginning, when your circumstances seems to be not favorable, circumstances do not matter because it is matter. It's a matter. It's matter. It's part of the three-dimensional reality of time, space, and matter, circumstances. But you're a creative being. With the concept I'm sharing you tonight by living in the eternal now, and assign an elevated motion to your intentions, you are creating. You are a creative being. Doesn't matter what it is. And this is how powerful it is. I hope I'm making sense tonight, because when I'm speaking from excitement, sometimes I'm speaking too fast, but I think you're getting me from, oh goodness, yeah, serotonin, and Mari, that other, that GABA product that you are using there, that you got this week, powerful. Go and get it at any pharmacy. It's so good for people who are struggling with anxiety. So GABA is a very powerful supplement that you can use along with your medication. If you still need to use medication, is really, really good, by the way. I'm just responding to to Mari, who most spoke about this week, who published on her Facebook the GABA capsules that she's now using. Fantastic. I really recommend that. Now, the problem is many people can't live in the moment. They can't live in the moment. It's because they are trapped in this whole concept of past, future. The past will manifest in the future exactly like the past is. What a daunting, hopeless thought, an idea that is. Your future is a manifestation of a painful past because those people are not in the present moment. It's the programming that takes place. The programming manifesting there because of what happened in the past is now manifesting in the future. And what a painful idea. Sad when I see people, they are in this loop, forever loop, and I meet people, one of the regrettable, sad faces I see when I meet a 70, 80-year-old person. The whole entire life they've been worrying about the future and living with regrets of the past. The whole entire life. They've been swinging and oscillating between future and past, future, past. And they never changed. And they never changed. They never grew. There's no growth in them. Stagnation. It's a wonder, actually a miracle that they grew up to 70, 80 years old. But it's a life of struggle and pain and suffering. Suffering is the consequences of not living in the present moment. As simple as that. Now, what I want to do tonight in this, I've already started. I must stop saying what I want to do. I'm already doing it. Yes, goodness. Okay, good to have you all on board. The new one, people came in tonight. Welcome, everybody. Just great. We are talking about the eternal present moment. Now, regarding the eternal present moment, there's just a few facts that I want to share with you tonight. And there's these 5 facts. The first one is that the eternal now is the only true reality that exists. Because time basically is an illusion. And anything that exists, including the past and the future, is simply a different perspective of the present moment. I want you to understand that. So because of this belief that I'm sharing with you now, living the now allows us therefore to have full access of our powers, to create and to transform whatever you need to transform. Just stay in the present because it's the only reality. There's no reality in the future and the past. It is an illusion. And you need to understand this concept. The only reality that exists is the eternal now. And as I said earlier, when you get into heaven, the other dimension, when you die, not one day, you are in that state. Then you recognize and say, but this is so the real authentic me. The real authentic true soul lives in the present moment. So that's the first fact. Now the second fact is that infinite potential exists in the present moment. When you live in the present moment, just now, this is where all the potential lie. Not in a graveyard. Not about worrying about the future. You see, the eternal now holds unlimited possibilities for you and I. And what you do when you do that alignment of bringing your attention to the present moment, your focus is here with your elevated emotions, connecting the present with the future, with your desired reality that you then create. What happens? You collapse potential timeless into actual experiences. So those timelines, everything, that's just those timelines, bring it to the present moment. And this is how we can start manifesting our goals. So that's the power of the second fact, that infinite potential exists in the present moment. I want you to think about when you're in the present moment, that's where creativity starts. When you worry, what must we do, what? And think, many people say, and then nothing happens. And when you're in the present moment, that's where the creativity starts. Maybe you've had that experience also as well, when you can't remember something very important you forgot, and the more anxious you get, the less you remember. But you just take a deep breath, get yourself in the present moment, and bang, there the memory pops up. Now, fact number 3. The present moment is free from any judgment and limitation. Isn't that beautiful? Because anxieties and fears stem from projecting the past. Remember, your emotion is a record of the past. Whenever you feel an emotion, that instantaneous emotion, especially an undesirable emotion, it is simply a record of the past. And when you bring yourself to the present moment, there you are free from any judgments and limitations. And then you can experience such a beautiful, beautiful moment. When we embrace the eternal now, it means that you are disconnecting, you are detaching yourself from those projections. It doesn't serve you anymore. Let the past go. To worry about the future, let it go. Let Monday's Monday. We will deal with that later. But now we are here. We are gaining access to a state of clarity and peace. Oh, that's awesome stuff. Really, really. No more judgment when you live in the present moment. Judgment comes from the past, and judgment goes into the future then. Now, let's look at fact number 4 regarding this eternal now. You see, when you are in the present moment, it doesn't matter what your faith is, you are able to connect to God, to that higher guidance. You just become aware of that voice that speaks to you. From a Christian perspective, is the Holy Spirit, the Christ conscious that we have, that knowing that you have. When you're not in the moment, you disconnect yourself from the present moment, and then you experience the illusion of disconnection from God. But when we immerse ourselves in the present moment, what you are doing, you are tapping into something. It's your higher self that most people are totally unaware of. That higher self, that Christ-mindedness that I'm speaking about. This is the alignment when you experience that in the present moment that will navigate life effortlessly for you. Remember, synchronicity. In the moment, you experience synchronicity. Everything is working for the good because I'm in the moment. I have faith. Faith means in the moment. And in the moment, when my spiritual life is connected in the present moment, I receive insights and I can make inspired decisions that I will never, ever regret. I can promise you tonight. If you understand what I'm sharing now, and in this state you're making a life-changing decision, in retrospect, you will never, ever regret it. It will never turn out to be a wrong, unwise decision. Because in the moment you were connected to the higher self, higher guidance, and you made this decision, you followed the guideline, and that's when things pop up. That knowing that you know, that you know, that you know, this is what I need to do. That alignment of the present moment, the alignment of synchronicity happening in the present moment, that you just know, that you know, that you know, I need to do this, or don't sign that deal. I must not pursue that contract. You just know when you're present moment. But when you're in emotional state, when you're impulsive, when you think about past experiences, when you ruminate, you're going to miss it. You simply miss it. It's like when you just jump for the first time into a swimming pool, and when you hesitate, anxiety comes. But just jumping into it, that's how you go for it. Okay? So that's what happens when you're in this present moment. The eternal now, there's a connection busy happening. Okay. Fact number 5. Hallo Esther. Oh, lekker om jou hier te hê. Action happens in the present moment. Action takes place in the moment. There it shapes your reality. When we're in the present moment, there's a shaping of a reality, and all change happens by being in the present moment. When you live in the past, you don't like change, you resist change, you're rigid, and you're going to suffer. We need to move on by staying in the present moment. That's why many people, they live in the past and they just can't move on. They struggle to adjust. Like people who are impatient, they're not in the present moment, they just want to live in the future. So go and check yourself tonight. Hello. That's another thing that you need to doom out here tonight. So let's just get that doom ready here. When any of you here tonight who's guilty of being impatient, okay, I'm ready to spray you tonight with that doom. Let's just cast out or doom that idea of impatience. Impatience is the manifestation of someone who is rejecting the moment, who do not want to be in the moment. You want to be out of synchronization. And you're going to suffer. It's going to create anxiety and anger issues. You're going to hurt yourself. Your stomach is going to feel very uncomfortable due to your impatience. When you pace yourself back into the moment, you doom out the uncomfortable discomfort of impatience because it doesn't serve you anymore. Too many people are actually bragging about, I'm an impatient person, that's my worst trait, personality trait, and they even put it on their CV. Hopefully that the new prospective employer will think it's a very good trait. From a mindfulness perspective, it sucks. It's not good for your health and your mental health. It means that you are striving to be out of sync, and then nothing syncs. There's no synchronization, and nothing syncs in either, both ways. That we are then struggling and suffering. Okay, so these are the 5 facts that I've shared with you so far. Right, I hope it's making sense to you tonight. Right now, do you know what? In order to understand and appreciate the eternal now, you need to be aware of the limiting beliefs that's trying to interfere with this whole process. The ego wants to stay in a linear state. Understandable. The soul, that part of the soul, wants to stay in a linear state because it's connected to time, space, and matter. You are connected there to your 5 senses. It's understandable. But the part of that package, unfortunately, is the consequence of worry and anxieties. So I want to share with you now 5 beliefs that keeps you in the past. No matter how much you want to move forward, these underlying beliefs, they are like ropes or chains that hold you back. They can lie in your mind on a conscious level, or even worse, on a subconscious level where you're not even aware of it. But hopefully this broadcast tonight with the 5 beliefs that I'm going to share with you now will bring it to the conscious level so that you can say, nope, I don't want to keep it. The first one is the feeling of I'm not safe. That belief that I am not safe because of my past experiences of a traumatic childhood, of neglect, abuse, or sudden loss of someone or something like created that sense of unpredictability and insecurity in your life. And now you're going to have to address that belief system that I am safe and I need to apply self-soothing techniques to be calm and very gentle, non-judgmental towards myself, to ground yourself in the present moment and say it's okay to feel like it, but let's just make a cup of coffee now. Let's just do something, hug a tree or hug a teddy bear or whatever you need to do, or spray some doom and I want to do whatever to just soothe yourself and comforting yourself and focus on your deep breathing and reminding yourself in the present moment, I am now, and to observe yourself, I am safe now. My belief of I'm not safe stems back from that experience, and you remember that experience, and now you can say to yourself, it doesn't serve me anymore. I'm going to let it go. It's not part of me. I'm going to disconnect myself from that belief and that experience because it's in the past, and past is an illusion. This belief does not serve me any longer. So it's an awareness that you have. And then bang, when you let it go because you realize it doesn't serve me anymore, then you are free. So that's the first one. I am not safe. The second one that keeps us back and preventing us from moving into the present moment is the belief that I'm not good enough. Because sometime long ago, there was criticism in your life, or a lack of validation from caregivers, teachers, or peers in those formative years of your life. And that eventually led to chronic self-doubt. Once again, become aware of those images, those words, those scenes, where it comes from. And now you must understand that our negative beliefs are self-imposed illusions because it's based on the past. It's an illusion. Now we hold on to an illusion. It's not real, but we're making it real. And one of the most beautiful coping skills there, especially in the DBT program, dialectical behavior therapy, where we learn about the mastery skills, involves like, now what you do in order to break that belief, start with small goals, small tasks, and start building your confidence that I am enough, I can do it, but I'm going to start small within my capabilities. And what you do in your journaling, you write down your achievements, whether big or small. You give yourself validation and recognition. I've accomplished this goal today. My task, I can tick it off. You see, by accomplishing these meaningful tasks, you develop a sense of competency and self-worth. Now, you can let it go. Let it go because that belief doesn't serve you anymore. Doesn't make sense to you. But now you can let it go because you can connect it to the pain point, to the experience of the past where it happened. But now, as you observe the origin of it, of this belief, I'm not good enough, you can say it doesn't serve me anymore because it's gone. It's an illusion. It's a self-imposed illusion. I bought into this belief. I made it my sub-reality, pseudo-reality. And I'm therefore still living in the past. No. Become aware of it and then see where it comes from. Recognize it. And now start breaking your tasks, daily tasks. Even that big challenge that you want to face. Break it down into smaller goals. And then eventually, before long, you see, wow, bang, I'm getting it. I'm doing it. When people come to my classes for the mandalas, they say, I can't draw. I don't know how to do it. Typical. You know, that I'm not good enough. I know it comes from this experience of the past where someone said, you're not good enough. And then I just say, let's just start bit by bit. First thing is, there's the sheet. Let's draw the circle. Divide the circle into 8 components. And I guide them step by step. But you know, if I show them a completed mandala, oh, then they feel so unworthy. I will never be able to do it. And they become anxious because they think ahead. The future and the past is then reconnected. And now we start with small things to break that belief. Small things, break it down into small particles. Right. Let's look at the next belief. Everybody, are you all awake? Right. Oh, you see. Right. If I don't control everything, everything will fall apart. You see, maybe you grew up in a chaotic or unstable environment where you need to hold the fort. You need to take charge since young, when you had to take responsibilities prematurely to maintain order. So now what happens? You're in this whole permanent state of attention. Your whole system is on alert the whole time, standing on standby, because you have to keep everything together. You have to raise up everybody, younger siblings. You had to do all the tasks was expected of you. Now you're still trapped in that state. And now the coping skill is very important to let go, the power of letting go. And here you're going to have to learn to trust the synchronicity of the universe, what I've been speaking about tonight. That you're going to have to learn to trust in the flow of things. Let go. This weekend when I was doing a couple counseling session, I said to them, understand that there's a river flowing. Get into the river. Let's just flow in the river instead of resisting some stuff and making it so difficult for yourself to go again, stream up, What do? Let it go. Go with the flow. And what must be shall be, and you surrender to the present moment by giving your best in the present moment. And what is so important with this belief, I don't control, if I don't control stuff, everything will fall apart, is to start observing yourself. Goodness, observe yourself. Observe your behavior. Observe your thoughts. Observe where it comes from. And then when you can smile at yourself with grace. See what you're doing? You notice yourself, where it comes from. You become your own observer. Hey, that's nice when you observe yourself. And you describe those thoughts without any judgment. It's going to help you to let go of that need to control everything in your life and focus rather on what you have control on and what you prefer to take control over, what is happening in the present moment, instead of catastrophizing or become a drama queen and whatever, drama king, whatever. Not only women do it, guys can also be drama kings. Observe yourself, become your own observer and see where it started, where the pain points were, and still manifesting today. It's all in the past, in the illusion of the past. Now, another one, belief that I see that's holding people back is number 4, that the world is dangerous. And I must always be on guard. And this is especially the Facebook keyboard warriors. Oh, it's dangerous. All the hijackings and all the dangers driving at night. Oh. So they live in fear, the fear-based. And it's very contagious to hang out with these people. So what happens with these people? Maybe they grew up in an unsafe environment. They had a exposure to an unsafe situation. Now they live in the present moment in this fear-based narratives. Through the social media and Facebook and TikTok and wherever they go, they just blast it out. And this fear, the world is terrible. South Africa is a terrible place. Let's emigrate to whatever country. So those fear-based kind of beliefs and how it just spreads like a felt fire. And now it's time. The coping skill says we need to step out of these old fear-based irrational identities. It's now time in the present moment. Wow, to create a new you, a new version, the real version of yourself, empowering a new narrative, a new story through those elevated feelings of trust and calm. So let's get the elevated emotions in place, what I spoke about in the beginning, instead of just manifesting the whole time the negative. The world is in a bad place. The world is dangerous. South Africa is going down the drain. Oh, these politicians and oh, blah, 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 like that. What are you doing? You're recreating a reality for yourself and you bring it upon yourself. We need to step out of that. I say again, circumstances does not matter. It's your state of being that has matter, where you and I take responsibility for the flow of our state of being. The last one, the fifth one, is when we believe that I will fail, and when I fail, and if I fail, everyone will judge me, especially if you struggle with public speaking. You lack that confidence because once upon a time you faced public embarrassment, maybe in school many years ago, but now you're 50, 60, you still hold on to that belief based on that experience of humiliation when everybody laughed at you, and that excessive pressure to succeed may even be coming from our childhood, leading to that fear of failure. And once again, once you identify where it come from, where it originated, the roots, now we can work on the coping skills to realize that, hello, failure, F-A-I-L, first action in learning. There's no such a thing as failure, man. Goodness, it's feedback that you're getting. It's a feedback that you get, and that the judgment of others is irrelevant compared to your alignment with your true self. Listen. And before I carry on, let me just come back, and I want to see you in the face, eye to eye, when I say this thing tonight. Those of you experience rejection. No one can reject you. No one. When you experience that belief of that someone is rejecting, is actually you rejecting yourself. So when someone behaves in that negative manner, because you already rejected yourself, bang, there's a connection. Go and think about it. When you accept yourself, no one can reject you. No one. You are unrejectable. Just hope it's making sense. Because now when you say, I suffer from rejection issues, why did you reject yourself? Now you see, we get to the root of the problem. You reject yourself based on the experience you had of what other people said and think of you, and you lend your ear to their opinion, and that's why we reject ourselves. So the long ago, they're gone, but now I'm suffering from rejection issues because I've got an issue with myself. I'm sitting with my own rejection issues now. I'm rejecting myself. When we deal with people who experience rejection issues, we work with the acceptance skills, with the soothing skills, to love themselves. What you think about yourself is really, truly what matters, and not their opinions. But when we were children, we didn't have this kind of guards or filters. We took it. It went through the filter. And now the adult in us, goodness, the inner child, hello, the inner child in us coming up, and we have rejections. They rejected me. That person that rejected me. That job that I did, they rejected me. I felt so rejected. You felt rejected. Remember, the emotion is a record of the past. Your emotions got nothing to do with the present moment. It's a record, the programming of the past. And once you understand that, you can deal with the rejection issues. And you can free yourself tonight before 7 o'clock, before this broadcast finishes. On maybe, just have mercy on you. Maybe you must listen to this video afterwards. I'm going to edit it for you and then post it so you can watch this video again, let it sink in, to let go of the beliefs that do not serve you anymore. Let it go. It doesn't serve you anymore. Okay, see, we've got 6 minutes left. Goodness, why? Time flies when you're in the present moment. Imagine those of you who's now been with us together for the past hour. You didn't grow older. You added 60 minutes to your lifespan if you were in the present moment with me. I feel younger already. Goodness, what's happening here? Goodness, no more wrinkles. My word, I feel fantastic. Thank you. Oh, I feel good. Thank you. This is what happens when you're in the present moment. You're not maturing like mature cheese. You are just becoming your authentic, true self. So, there it is. If I fail, everyone will judge me. Let's just finish this last part of that belief, that The coping skill here, I said, is to understand what failure means. And when you have these failure issues, now you're going to have to also explore yourself the belief of perfection. And to have that, to embrace rather a belief of exploration over perfection. Your anxiety will decrease when you shift from perfection to exploration. Let's give it a go. It does not have to be perfect. Enjoy the journey. It's not about the end result. And another way how you can deal with this failed belief is to apply the opposite action. The very thing you don't want to do, you go and do. You see, the opposite action involves acting against the urge driven by anxiety not to do it, or to do something that's dangerous or harmful. So now intentionally and mindfully, you take a step towards that action. Even when it feels uncomfortable, it's the opposite action. You don't feel like going out. You just want to sit and mope in your room. But now it's time to go out. You don't feel like gymming. You go out and do it. Just before I started here, I didn't feel like gymming. Because I didn't felt like gymming, I went. Opposite action. And now I feel so good. I think I must do it every Sunday evening before I start here. Right. So, hope it's making sense tonight when I'm speaking about the eternal present now is possible if you let go of those 5 beliefs that do not serve you anymore, that's rooted in the past, way back in 19. For some of you, it's in 19, what's that year, 19 Futchak. Yeah, it must Futchak, it must hamba gosh. So go in, don't need you. No, it doesn't. You don't need that kind of beliefs anymore. They don't serve you anymore. You're going to doom them out. So from now on, when you look at that doom tin, think about what you need to doom out. That, you remember you get doom fogger, to fogger out, to fogger out all the cockroaches, yeah, to fogger it out. Sorry, that's just very funny. Right. So, yes, this is what happens when in the present moment you have fun. All right. So I hope none of you are taking offense with the idea of doom fogger. I didn't swear. Eh? Doom fogger is a brand, okay? But we just need to fogger it out, okay? Doom fogger out what's not serving you anymore. So it works like this: when you fogger it out, you let go of those beliefs that's not serving you in order to have a peaceful sleep tonight. How's that? I think that can work. Okay, so that's the whole idea. With this idea, what I'm sharing with you tonight, when you make a commitment to live, as long as you live in the present moment, and as I said earlier, when you step over, when it's not your last day, and you're on your deathbed, oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to step over into this other dimension now, where I'm not restricted and limited to my body anymore, and I can step into dimensions. I can go into galaxies and spaces in heaven, wherever I want to go, and I can meet and greet whoever I want to meet. And I can you can hang out with your ex if you want, or if not, perhaps go on there, whatever. There's peace in that dimension. No ego anymore. Okay, but back here in the moment, we are here, right? Sure. We are here in the moment. We're making the best of now. The eternal now is already happening. Long before you were born, you were in the eternal now already. Your soul existed, and the soul carries on in this infinite journey that we are in, free from time. But while we're here on earth, trapped in time and space, let's just make the best of time and space. But being a supernatural being, you are able to impact time, space, and matter through your elevated emotions and your intentions to bring change in matter. To bring change in matter. You can do it. You don't have to relapse back to the old ways when people relax in drugs and alcohol. It's because the past and the future the wiper thing is manifesting there. The wiper mentality, mindset. Let go of it. Get yourself in a state of intentions, what you want to do with your life. Connect your intentions with the future and connect the elevated emotion. Bring it in there. Connect it to so that your present and future merges as one, and you're stepping into the supernatural domain of possibilities. That's what the eternal present moment offers to you if you choose to let go of the beliefs that do not serve you anymore, and you embrace the present moment and make the best of now through your highest excitement for the present moment. And you do that, you commit yourself to that. Guess what? What's going to happen? You're going to get healed. You are healed in, because on a deep level, of molecule level, you are getting healed, because excitement, there's nothing that can stop excitement. Nothing. You know what I talk about when you do that. Okay, so this is 7 o'clock, past 7 o'clock. What an awesome evening. I don't know about you. This Facebook thing, I can't really interact face to face with you, but I assume you enjoyed tonight. So just give your comments below. Write down your comments, your experiences tonight, what you've learned tonight, what you feel challenged to do differently in your life to improve your life and to let your authentic true self emerge. Share your comments, and especially those of you who would like to comment in the week coming how you implemented these concepts. Next week I will carry on with a new topic, always linked to what we are talking about. And I think if there's one thing that you've learned tonight is the peaceful sleep and the doom. I didn't intend to talk about this tonight, really. I just really left it here because last Sunday evening, really those mosquitoes came for me. Imagine if mosquitoes is like a toxic thought. They just suck, they make pain. But there is a way to doom it so that you can have the peaceful sleep experience afterwards. Okay, this was now not for Bayer products at free advertisement, so they must just understand it was for illustration purposes tonight. So everybody, thank you for being here tonight. Really, I'm so excited. I've got plenty of plans and ideas and dreams and intentions for this channel. You see that the background is that thing of a studio there. That's a manifestation of what's going to happen here in the near foreseen future. So I tend to have more people and guests here in the studio later on this year, and to make it very exciting on this channel, also with the books and everything that you can really use. And remember, for those of you, there's just understand that you can also gain access to my website. So that's very important. My website, there is my website of the Ancient Master, www.ancientmaster.com, where you can get hold of the bookshop there. And also, if you are interested in my monthly subscription, some of you are already part of the monthly subscription program, where you can listen to plenty of my podcasts about many stuff. And many things will happen here today. Watch the space. I'm busy recruiting a team of very intellectual, professional people. We have got great plans for this year. So hang on, be part of it. Stuff is happening. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to say anything that my mouth is zipped, but many things are happening. But stay tuned and spread the news to other people about this group, because many things are happening. You can also always find the video of tonight on my channel, the Ancient Master video channel, where you can also get some stuff. Remember, and don't forget about the Mindful Moments book. This is really exciting. That book really, Mari, you've around the heart. Sandra, you've got one. Hester, you've got one. So many of you in the group already have your books there. And I know you are enjoying this workbook, a book of Mariska. You still need to get yours, eh? And yeah, so I think many of you got a copy of this playbook activity workbook where many of these skills I spoke about tonight you can practice it. It was released on the 1st of December. So a very exciting book there. And it's available at my bookstore, so where you can get hold of it. I think it's in our threads here, in our discussion group, points where you know where the website is. You can just go there to theancientmaster.com where you can find your copy and order it. So it's just to have fun. There's the website, theancientmaster.com. Well, what an awesome, fantastic evening it was. Thank you for tuning in, all 8 of you. I think 8 of you tuned in here tonight. What an exciting time it was tonight to have you on board. I really, really want to express once again my deepest, deepest gratitude for each one of you. This is so amazing to know so many of you and your feedback and the beautiful heart that you have. It is just amazing for me to be with you on this platform. So, thank you so much for this evening. This was fantastic to have you. May you have a blessed week lying ahead of you. Next Sunday, 6 o'clock, I'll tune in again with you all, and I'm looking forward. And by Thursday, I will post also the topic of the next broadcasting episode. So take care, have a very good evening, and remember to use the doom and the peaceful sleep.